Hi there guys, welcome back to Let's Play One Piece Pirate Warriors 3 Dream Log Mode, where we're unlocking more characters as well as playing as ones that we didn't get to play as necessarily or at all in story mode. So today, we know last time we looked at Usopp, we're going to go back to another character, and this character is a Marine. Now as you can see, there's a number of Marines to unlock. In fact, you already know all of them, and potentially, if we do well, today. So the first character we're going to take a look at is Smoker, who, he had a different name in the 4Kids one. It was Chaser. They named him Chaser and got rid of all aspects of his smoke. And I gotta say, the name Chaser for him is actually pretty cool. I mean, it's not as cool as Smoker because, you know, the fact that he's smoking literally 2 cigarettes at once, which is utterly badass. But, you know, it works. It works for him, I feel. Let's just do a quick level up. We got way more skill slots with him, which is absolutely wonderful, but it also used up all the fisherman coins we worked so hard to get last time. But that's fine, we can grind for them pretty easily if we have to. And we're going to bump him up to at least level... Can we get him to level 50? We can't. Let's get him to level 42. That's a good number. That's Teletoon. It's my channel. So yeah, let's give him a shot. He was debuted in Pirate Warriors 2 as a playable character and actually had a pretty big role. So, but of course, it's time for Marine versus Marine. We got Smoker versus Marine Admiral Fujitora. We'll have to see how this is going to go. I'm excited. It's a smoking guy versus a blind man. It sounds like a bar fight. Hey, works for me. Oh my god, he's right there. Like, he's literally right there. Defeat Fujitora. Conditions time runs out. Well, this sounds like it might be a little tough. Now, actually, we do have a White Hunter one exclusive to him, which increases damage inflicted with smoke status, so that's good. That's a good one to have. And then, let's see here. And then we just go Pirate Alliance. That should be a good set for him. I'm worried about the time runs out thing. Will it be hard to get Kizuna Rush stuff? We'll have to see. Let's get him right now. So, Smoker's moveset is mostly built around very quick strikes with his Jite, but then you have the... Oh, well that's not too hard at all. But then when you press the heavy attack button, he uses smoke abilities, which range in function from grabs to just flying around and hitting everyone in your way with smoke. So that works. We got Sabo on our team. Thankfully that wasn't the end of the mission, so that was fine. That wasn't too big of a deal. Probably the best attack though is this one. The smoke airplane, as I like to call it, because that's literally what it is. You know, he has a lot of really good attacks though. He's a fun character. Again, any character who's a Logia user is really good. Everyone is amazing. His unique action is just a giant explosion, which, hey, that works. I was worried because the time appeared again for a second there. Like, what's happening, man? He withdrew temporarily. Well, okay, so the time limit we won't have to worry about too much. But let's grab Sabo for our team here. A Marine working with a revolutionary member. How revolutionary? It's great. It's like kind of happened before with Kuma, but they didn't know he was a Revolutionary Army member. Oh, and then there's this attack, which is great. Yeah, Smoker is a fun character. He's, I feel, the perfect balance of speed, power, just general working fast, you know. Dragon's Blow. That sounds like a drug name. In fact, I'm pretty certain that is a drug name in some circles. I remember as a kid, I would, I think it was Mad Magazine had a special on, is it a Pokemon, is it a Yu-Gi-Oh card, or is it a drug name? And a lot of them, it was like, you know, the Pokemon ones I knew instantly, but man, some of the Yu-Gi-Oh ones, they sounded exactly like drug names. Oh, he's back. Well, let's go get him. Also spam our supers on him. So, I love his level 2 super, which we're going to use right away because it's absolutely hilarious. Oh, and Doflamingo's here! It's just like Dressrosa all over again. Level 2 super is just a big cartoony ball of violence. It's absolutely wonderful. And since we're going to need to use his... oh my god, there's so many enemies in this mission. I don't think we're going to have to worry about the exclamation marks too much at all. Let's see here. Okay, no, we're not trying to try and fight you. Okay, these guys. Level 1 is a, just a big ol' hit with his GT, flying in the air and stuff. It's a good one. But, man, the second one, the just giant ball of violence, that's wonderful, you know? In fact, we can do it right again, and this should finish off Fujitora. Yep, there, he's done. Now, Doflamingo, though, he's gonna be a bit more of a pain. Oh, where'd he go? There you go. Okay, I'm liking this mission so far, actually. I like when there's a lot of big boss dudes like this, but at the same time, you're not super constrained to, you know... Like, the time limit doesn't seem too bad, I feel at least. Could be worse. Okay. Cool, let's head down. I will say... Oh, and I guess his taunt I should show off. Pretty boring. He does have a special equip, but it's only for when he's in Kizuna Rush mode. It's not just whenever. So who am I fighting here? Ah, Mihawk. Mihawk is one I should be afraid of, but I feel like they nerfed his enemy attack power a lot. Because he doesn't feel like he's too powerful in these. Like, as you can see, that in previous Warriors games on, like, a hard mode or whatever, that would just straight up destroy me. You know, like, that would... yeah. Oh, he enjoyed the battle and retreated. Well, that's good. I'm glad you had a good time. Uh-oh. Well, geez, you guys... I mean, I guess as a Marine, I shouldn't have trusted... I shouldn't have trusted Buggy and Don Krieg, but that's fine. Let's just slam Buggy to the ground. I love it. One of the cool things, though, about the Kizuna Rush mode with some characters is, like, so say you have an attack that, you know, throws an enemy, you know, like a grapple or something, those attacks will have follow-ups. So as you can see here, this attack has a follow-up in Kizuna Rush mode, and it's just so cool to you know, slam him back down, and I totally lost the Kizuna Rush thing there. That's a little sad. But we can get Jabra here as our dude. Be very helpful. We're already rank B, so we're doing pretty decent. Let's use this, and then grab the vat of... What is it that pirates drink? Whiskey? Is that what they do? You know, Captain Morgan it? I don't know. Beer? It could be beer. I don't know. I don't think I could ever be a pirate, because honestly... I try to drink to be cool, but I can't drink. I think it's disgusting. I think it just tastes like cough syrup. Like, literally everything I've ever had to drink has either just been straight up disgusting and I can't eat it at all, or it tastes like cough syrup. Which, I don't know. I'm not a person who recreationally drinks cough syrup. There are some people that do, and they're weird, you know? So, but it's like, I can't do it, man. I can't drink. Which, I guess, for what it's worth, isn't that bad of a thing. You know, it's like, it could be worse. Also, we got Nami here. That's really good. You know, it's not like I'm missing out on life because of that, but it's fine. And I definitely feel like, you know, I was worried that people would try and pressure me into drinking a lot more. You know, they'd be like, man, how can you live without drinking? But people have been surprisingly okay with it. They've been like, oh, that's fine. I understand. And I've been like, oh, that's nice of you. You know? Okay, don't start the timer again. Okay, no, so there's no timer there. It's like, no, it's like, that's not too big of an issue, which I'm okay with. You know, for them, it's just like a, hey, man, it's your personal choice. And I'm just like, oh, my God, thank you. Interestingly, you know who the biggest one was? It was like my family. They're like, hey, Tanner, why don't you drink? And I'm like, oh, I don't like it. And then they're like, oh, wow, what are you? You know, a freaking kid or something? And it's like, but then you go out with friends and they're like, hey, man, it's your choice. I think that's a generational thing, though. I think it's like, you know, back in the day, that was what they did for fun. Now we have video games, you know, which have their own issues, yeah, but whatever. I'm trying not to get super political in these parts, even though right after this I'm gonna go vote, which will be fun. Voting's always fun. Especially when, you know, man, last night was Thanksgiving for Canada, and things almost got political, and I was actually terrified because, you know, the generational gap between, like, the kids, the adults, and the grandparents are all totally different with their political views, and it's just, like, it's scary. I'm terrified whenever the subject of politics comes up, because it will always go bad. I mean, even in videos and stuff, I try to not, but, it's like, imagine with family. It's like, it's even worse, man. There we go. Boom. This territory is captured. We're almost at the S rank. Jabber has captured that. No, stop. I wanted to get it. Thankfully, we still have 3 bases to go through. I like the fact that it's randomized characters, though, because then you get characters who you, like, you know, you wouldn't face otherwise, and it's nice. And there's a lot of characters to choose from, so it's like, why not, you know? I'm gonna bet we're gonna get this base and then the base down there in this go. It'd be good in this one mode. Like just the explode button. It's awesome. We're not at S rank, so I think it's KOs at this point. Just to be certain. Go capture this place. See, I know, no, Smoker, I mean, not much else to say about him other than the fact that he's fun to play as. You know, the Marines are all actually really fun. I think it's because, you know, they're kind of a little more grounded, I feel, than the other characters. They have more, you know, I'm not going to say traditional movesets, because almost all of them are Devil Fruit users, but, you know, S rank? There we go. That's what I wanted. No, they all just seem to be good fighters, you know. They have gimmicks, yeah, but they're not super gimmicky, if you will. They're good gimmicks. Does that make sense? I don't know. I say here is we're gonna go fight a dude who's blind and fights with earthquakes and meteors and stuff. Yep, no gimmicks. Nope. I love this big old ball of violence, though. It's wonderful. It's so cartoony. I mean, it's not actually, if you think about it. Like, what it actually is doing is actually kind of crazy, but it just looks funny. Also, the smoke ability slows them down, which is interesting. Also, I have this, which is cool. Just rapid-fire fists made of smoke. Like, look at this. It's great. I just, honestly, any rapid-fire fist attack thing is good in my books. It's wonderful. Big old ball of violence. Let's go. Yeah, no, I'm pretty happy that the getting S ranks has not been too tough. It's been, you know, like, yeah, you still have to work towards them, but it's been pretty decent. This is definitely the easiest of the Pirate Warriors games, which isn't a bad thing. You know, because I mean, of course, we haven't got to the DLC missions yet, but I definitely feel like, you know, these games are ones you don't play for necessarily the challenge. It's not like, say, a Bayonetta game where it's like, you know, that's where the fun of the Bayonetta comes from, is the challenge, you know? It's like, in this, it's the fact that it's easy is awesome. I think I got a text mid-thing. Oh, because it's Monday and it's reminding me to go to class, but no, little does it know, it's Easter. Well, not Easter, Thanksgiving, but a holiday regardless. We go, Smoker leveled up, we got Fujitora's skill poster, we got him leveled up, we got his facial expressions, which are nice, I guess. No, ooh, snacking! This is a really, oh wait, for a fixed period of time. Okay, so this was nerfed from the last game. In the last one, snacking was just throughout battle, minor enemies could now drop recovery items, and it was, I'd say, a mandatory skill on harder difficulties. But now that I don't even know what for fixed period of time means, I don't know when it's done, so It still might be good for shorter missions or like boss rushy ones, but we'll have to see. We'll give that some use later. I'm glad I got that though. So, Fujitora is now able to invade the battles. Can now be selected. We can go up there. But I think, oh, hello, wanted status. As you advance through islands, you may meet characters moving between islands. These are wanted characters, so this is how you get the rare gold coins. When you defeat a wanted character, you collect rare coins which can't be found anywhere else. However, these characters will escape from seas after... Okay, so that's something we gotta go check up on. So hopefully, let's try and get there as quick as possible, actually. So we're not gonna go here just yet. We're gonna go this way, this way, this way, this way, this way. So he's up there. So we'll see how this will go. Now, this mission is level 10. We're level 40 something. I think it might be a little easier. So just wait a sec. Let me just check something. So yeah, as you can see, it's basically the same costume, but he has a new hairstyle. So it's admittedly a pretty, not the best costume. Let's go with Zoro. He has his hair slicked back, and that's about it. Also, he puts on sunglasses. See? He does that for his Kazuna Rush. I forgot that he doesn't, or maybe did he do that for the last one? I don't even know, man. Yeah. This is more of a, just to put it in as a nice detail and less of a feature, if you will. Well, because in Pirate Warriors 2, when he first debuted, he only had his short, like his slicked back hair. And that's because, it was a New World only game, really. I mean, you can unlock some old world characters and costumes, but for the most part, it was, it was only the New World stuff, which was fine. I don't think it's too bad, But it's nice that they give you options, and that's what I feel. And there is no difference in his moveset, as far as I'm aware. There could be minor things. I don't know. Do Muso games have frame data? Do they have a frame data community like fighting games do, where it's like things might change by 1 frame and that changes everything for them? Could be. Wait. No, this is the same. It looked a little different because this one looked like it went wider, but I could be wrong. But no, for the most part, he's pretty much the same. And yeah, leader has appeared. Let's get this done. Hopefully we can find Mr. 3 there, because those rare coins are kind of what you need to unlock the the limit breaks for a lot of characters. They're random drop only, so you're pretty good. I didn't know I was playing Metal Gear Solid right now. Ha! Oh. Look at all these dudes. Oh my god, I didn't even see you there. Stop that. Oh, I wanted to throw the giant around, which you can do, and I have done before, and is amazing. Okay, so let's get this out of the way so we can get a whole bunch of dudes. Oh, this is actually going really good. We're already at 200. That's incredible. Okay, that works. I think Bellamy's already almost dead. Yeah, we're a little powerful for this map. Oh, Bellamy's hero power. Well, too bad we won't let you do that. Just slam him down. Wonderful. Love it. Already almost level 2. Great. I love when there's 3 factions, actually, because it makes it feel like, oh, hello, Doflamingo, you've trapped me. You're not going to do anything. Okay, that was strange. I feel like when there's 3, it just lets more enemies appear, which is always wonderful. Okay. I actually like it when you don't have any troops, really, because then it means, it can focus on spawning in more enemy troops, which, hey, more combos, more power. Garp and Kobe, not Cody. What am I saying? So we got Marines and Pirates and Why are the Marines on Sanji's side? That doesn't even make... Oh no, it's not Sanji's side. We're on Zoro's side, so they're just here. Oh my god, this is going crazy. This will finish him off, though. I literally just joined the swordsman because a GT is more like a swordsman or sword than it is a foot. So that's my answer. We're already a B rank though, so I feel like we're making good time, you know, because when you look at how much space there's left. I will say, you know, like for attacks like that, the fact that there's a hit beforehand makes it almost a little worse because of the fact that you've knocked away some, so let's hopefully get this done quick enough to go fight them there, because I don't want them to kill each other, because that would suck. I want to kill all of them. That's a terrible phrase to take out of context, so don't let that happen. In fact, actually, I'm going to head down there right now. Oh, I wasted that, kind of, but that's fine. Okay, this'll be a good rush right here. Especially because enemies are now weaker because of Zoro's aura. Kobe's almost already gone. And this gives it a wider reach, I think, in Kizuna Rush mode. Okay, this, I feel, should give us almost our entire 12,000 KOs. 1,200. 12,000 is a lot. Yeah, that did it. Okay, that was awesome. That was really awesome. In fact, I'm amazed I didn't get an achievement for just KOing so many with the Kizuna. Like, that should be achievement worthy, I feel. So let's just violence ball this dude. Ivankov. I will say, as someone who, you know, introduced to these characters mostly through the games and then through the show, some of their show designs, I feel, you know, the fact that One Piece is frequently off-model, you know, like, frequently characters do not, well, or rather that you think, you know, they're not constrained by the, I shouldn't have to explain off-modelness, but you know what I'm saying, right? Characters don't always look exactly like you think they would. Morgan's now on our side. That's nice. But, like, the fact, it looks different, if you will. The game designs versus the show designs. I mean, especially if you compare to, like, for me, Kuma is a big one, because of just how he, you know, his show look does not look at all like how he looks in, you know, in the game, because of the fact that the game has a consistent art style, you know, it's not drawn by different artists like, you know, like the show is. I mean, wow, it's like you look at some of the differences in character models, or, well, not character models, but character designs from the show, and it's kind of incredible how different they can appear, even though it's the same character, right? So, but in the games, it's all consistent, so it's different, you know? I'm not saying it's a good or bad thing. In fact, I'm never saying that, because, you know, I don't dare have an opinion on the internet, because wow, that always bites me in the butt. But especially looking at some characters, I look at their like how they look in other media of One Piece, and they look kind of ugly. But you look at them in the games, and the models look really good. So it's creative. It's using creative licensing and stuff, you know, to kind of make them look a little different, more appealing for the game. But yeah, no, that's fine. Lucci has appeared. Man, there's just a lot of enemies in this one, which, I mean, again, I'll take, because it gives me more coins, which I love. But, Lucci, there you are. Lucci is a very interesting character to play. Oh, wow, okay, that was nothing. Lucci is an interesting character to play as, and we'll be playing as him pretty soon. And you'll get to see, like, just... He's a character who is quite unlike any other Warriors game character, I feel. I mean, there's probably some analog that I just don't know about, but... so, where's the final showdown? Here we go. Music just completely stopped. Needed to load it in. Music loading in stuff is something that you always forget is an actual thing. Wow, can you call me a crew? Oh, because it's for Morgan. I was like, what are you talking about? And then I forgot. He is actually with Morgan. Because he's a Marine. I forgot Morgan's a Marine, actually, totally. I think he just looks like a pirate villain, you know, just because that's kind of what he looks like, frankly put. This should be fairly easy to finish off. Sanji's heal enemies with food. Oh, jeez. There we go, boom. I wanted to finish with a super, but sadly it was just not to be, because we were just too powerful. Simple enough. No, so I thought he was wearing his glasses. Maybe I have to taunt first, because that's weird. I know there's a way for you to get him to wear his glasses, and it's not by taunt, I'm pretty sure. So, whatever. It's not too big a deal. They're small. You know, it's not like a girl where it changes their entire look. It's a dude with sunglasses. It's a whatever. You got crew gallery system. Hey. And, yeah. So, guys, in the next part, we'll probably be taking a look at another Straw Hat. Who could it even be? We'll have to see. Is Mr. 3 gonna move? He is. Oh, no. You're running away. That's not good at all. Okay. So we'll see you all next time, guys, on One Piece Pirate Warriors 3. Ciao.